Hello, hello. Hi out there. Hello and welcome. Welcome to New Thought Media Network's Evening Prayers. And today is April 19th, 2021. And I'm Rev Lisa Williams, and I'm here to share a prayer with you. So thank you so much for joining me, and welcome to the show. We run the prayers from 8:15 to 8:30 Mountain Standard Time in the morning and in the evening. So you can join us tonight, the night times, and then of course in the morning as well. So you can get a prayer to begin your day and a prayer to end your day. It's always a great way to reconnect your spirit. So thank you so much for being here with me, and welcome. And let's see who's here. Wayne's here. Hello, hello. Hello out there. Welcome. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Okay, thank you so much for joining us. So what we do here is we like to talk a little bit about prayer, and we come from an affirmative perspective. So I always say we come from New Thought, ancient wisdom, put them together, beautiful faith and philosophy, and it's a great thing to stand by because we have lots of wonderful texts and lots of different sources that we gather our information from, and it pulls everything together, and it really, really works well when we come from that affirmative perspective. So when we talk about prayer, when we come from that affirmative perspective, it is like a science of mind prayer. So it's kind of technically done in the 5 steps, which many of you may not know that we are doing that, but we are doing that. So we are definitely connecting ourselves to that higher source, affirming and knowing it, and then stating what we need and what we want, giving thanks and letting go. And it's done in a beautiful manner. So thank you very much for being here, you guys. Hello. So that's the style that we like to pray from. And then I usually like to add in a short reading, and then go into prayer. And then a couple of announcements of some other great programs that are coming up that you might be interested in, to bring you some insight or joy. So I like to share readings a lot of times from my Richer Living. Can't even really see the title anymore. This is from Ernest Holmes and Raymond Charles Barker, 2 of our great New Thought leaders. They have written, this is in April, this is a daily guide, and it says, "In God I live and move and have my being. In me, God lives and moves and has expression. All that God is, I am. I am the great I am." I love that. All that God is where I am. For this world is heaven, and when I see it rightly, I cannot escape God, and therefore I cannot escape my good. It's just the way it is. I cannot be held in limitation, for my divine self impels me to right solutions. No error can long endure, for God alone lives forevermore. Established in the conviction that God is my only experience, I am now open to spiritual ideas. I welcome them, and they reveal to me the true riches of the kingdom of heaven. I enjoy every attempt to solve my problems through right thinking. For I know that I am developing spiritually. It's always a good thing to know. I know that my thinking is based on the truth, and that all doors are open to me, and that all limitations have ceased. I know this because many prophets, teachers, saviors, and the Bible has assured me that this is so. So all that God is where I am. And that is the truth. So I thought that was a really great reading. I enjoyed hearing that. And I like that when they talk about, that you can't escape your good because it just is meant to be. It just is what it is. It's because that divine presence lives and moves and breathes in us, through us, all around us, all the time, because it is our spiritual nature. It is the universal life force. It is the stars and the moon. It is nature. It is everything that is in this planet, in this universe. So when we think of it from a grand perspective like that, we know all the unlimited possibilities that we have based off of that, knowing that that essence is always with us. That divine source is always a part of us. So that's really good news, I always think. Good evening. Who else is here? Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome. Kathy's here. Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. Wayne is putting on the Christ. There we go. Hello, hello, everybody else. Good to see you. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, thank you. All right, so now we've done our reading. Let's just move into a prayer. And I would like to invite you all, at any time, you can email us at prayer@ntmedia.org, down there on the bottom, prayer@ntmedia.org. Send us a prayer request. We are here for you. You are not alone, and know that you do have support out there, and that there are people that care about you and that want to support you and want to help you with your prayers. So that is what we're here to do. So we invite you to do that. You're welcome to do that at any time. And then the prayer team will work on your prayer for you for the entire week when you send in that prayer. So we invite you to do that and definitely appreciate any prayers that you send our way. So let's just move into a prayer. And as many of you know, I like to start with some breaths because I believe that our breath really gets us aligned and connected when we move into prayer. So let's just settle in. You're welcome to close your eyes if you want, if that feels comfortable to you. We're going to just take a couple deep breaths in. Breathe in with me. The ah is the nice cleansing breath. You want to let all that air out of your belly. Just let it all out. Let anything out. Let the stress out. Breathe in. For when we breathe in that love and that light of God. For we know that every breath, it is the breath of God. It is the breath of life breathing us right here, right now, in this very moment. We know that that divine intelligence is operating on a universal level. It is the universe. It is all the stars. It is the moon. It is the sun. It is all of the beauty of nature and all of the miracles that live all around us. That is the true nature of God. That is the true nature of life. That is a divine source, a higher power that we are connected to, and it lives within us. It is one with us. We are one with it. That power, that divine power, lives and breathes and moves in and through every single one of us, whether we realize it or not. We are connected to that divine spirit, divine power. We are connected to God. We're connected to that source all the time, everywhere, in and through all people, places, and things. This divine source lives and moves and has its being and operates within us right here, right now. And when we know that truth, we come from that truth, from that perspective, it brings us into a place of believing. It brings us into a place of having faith. It reminds us to believe in that higher power and to believe in that divine nature and know that there is that presence of love that is available to us and that is a part of us. As we know and recognize that we are connected to this truth, this divine intelligence operates in and through us. Therefore, bringing forth miracles, bringing forth peace and harmony and connection, bringing forth new ideas, bringing forth wisdom and wholeness in our body, in our mind, in our spirit. It allows us to be connected to that divine source, and that enables every cell in our body to operate perfectly and wholly. So when we align ourselves with this truth, with this presence of God, this life force, this source, this energy, we know that it is operating in and through our body, our mind, and our spirit all the time. It is always working, and it is always available to us. Therefore, tonight, as we sit, we can realize that we are connected to that source. Therefore, with God or with life, all things are possible. That's one of my favorite quotes, and I always stand by it. With life, with this divine source, this divine intelligence, all things are possible. So any challenges that may arise, that may be going on in your world, in your life, or in one of your loved ones, or as we see in the news, continues to bring us sad stories and difficult situations and tragedies. We just have to continue to know this truth and know that it operates in and through us at a deeper level than we can even realize and we're even aware of. That there is a divine orchestration going on right here, right here, right in this presence, right in your presence, in my presence. The universe is operating and it rebalances and recenters itself all the time. We see this in nature all the time, bringing it back to balance, regenerating, renewing, renewed energy, renewed strength, renewed power. We know that that is a part of our planet. That is a part of who we are. That is a part of who we are at the core, at the source of our very being, in our soul, in our spirit. That deeper sense, that deeper part of ourselves, we know that we are connected to it, to this divine intelligence. Therefore, it operates in and through our lives, bringing forth wisdom and peace and harmony and wholeness and love, self-acceptance, connection, health at the highest level, wisdom, all of these beautiful qualities. The strength is within us, and it operates right here. As we are connected to it this evening, we know that this spirit is living within us. God is one, all, in all, through all, operating right here, right now. And with a grateful heart, we can release this prayer into the universe, into the mind of God, into the world, into that universal intelligence, knowing that it is operating at a perfect pace, perfect speed, perfect place. We know that that is the truth, and that with God, all things are possible. Miracles happen every day. And I know that to be the truth. And I stand in that truth, in that wisdom, in that hope, in that love. With a grateful heart, I release this prayer into the universe and know that it is done. And together we affirm. And so it is. Amen. Amen. And that is your prayer for this evening. So hopefully you can go off to bed a little bit later, whenever, and have a wonderful slumber, have a very restful sleep, knowing and trusting in that faith, in that hope, in that wisdom, and know that it is a part of you. We were born. It is our divine birthright to experience the good and the love of God, the love of peace. It is right here, right now. So hang on to that truth and know that all is well in the mind of God. Yes, yes. May the wellspring of life bless you always. And you too, for sure. Wonderful, wonderful, you guys. Thank you so much. Let's see. We have a lot of good stuff going on tomorrow. Join us in the morning. You can join early on. We have Tuesday morning, so we have Mystical Writers Hangout. It's on at 7 a.m. Mountain Standard. Join us for that. That's just a beautiful way to express, but through writing. I definitely recommend that. That is Reverend Robert. He does such a great job with that. We also have on Tuesdays at 2 p.m. New Thought Today. We got Reverend Robert and Reverend Z. They come in and do a fantastic job. As you probably know, they talk back and forth really well together. It's great to listen to them. Also, we have coming up, my Inner Dazzle show will be Wednesday at 1 p.m. I always like to plug that. We are doing a series with a book, and we are working on spiritual practices. So join us for that so that you can learn a little bit more about spiritual practice and how that works in your life to create more peace and joy in your world. Let's see. A couple more things. We have Reverend Lisa coming on in the morning. It's always great to connect with her. She does a beautiful job. And I think that is about it. The one more thing, of course, we always invite you to send us your tithes and your blessings. Love offerings are always accepted. Go to ntmedia.org, click donate, and we are open to receive. And we know and we teach as we give, so shall we receive. So it's a law of reciprocity, and it works, and it is an opportunity to grow in all of our lives. So we appreciate those donations. Send them our way. newthoughtmedia.org and then click donate. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being with me this evening. It's been a pleasure, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Peace and blessings. Bye.